In this example, we're considering a cylindrical coffee cup made of coated paper with no lid. If a coffee cup contains 390 milliliters or 390 centimeters cubed, we're asked to determine the dimensions which will have the smallest possible surface area for the cup itself. Now, the minimum surface area for a cylindrical object happens when the height is twice the value of the radius. So here's a little diagram that tries to show you what this cylindrical coffee cup might look like. And we're given that the volume of the cup is 390 centimeters cubed. We're asked to find out what the radius is, what the height is, and what the surface area is going to be when we find the optimal dimensions. Now, the formula we're going to use is that the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. Or you might remember that since the height is going to be twice the value of the radius, rather than having h in here, we're going to have a 2 and another r, twice the radius. And you might recall from a previous lesson that when we rearrange this formula, we can solve for the radius of this coffee cup by taking the cubed root of this expression here. Now let's substitute in some values that we know. We know that the volume is fixed at 390 centimeters cubed, so we've subbed that in as the numerator underneath the radical sign, or the square root sign, or cubed root sign in this case. And we've got 2 in the denominator times pi, and we'll use 3.14 as the value of pi. We'll go ahead and solve this. And you should find that when you do the calculations underneath the cubed root sign, that you should end up with a value of 62.1. And you can use the button on your calculator to take the cubed root, or you can raise it to the exponent 1 over 3 to give you a radius of 3.96 centimeters. Now we know that the height is going to be twice that value in order to get the optimal dimensions for this situation. So the height then, we're going to multiply the radius by 2. So we've got 2 times the value that we just solved, 3.96, gives us the height of the coffee cup of 7.92 centimeters.